The women in today's video aren't having an easy time when it comes to dating, and they're pretty much on the verge of throwing in the towel. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that they have kids. I don't know, but let's get into it.
There's a movement and you're not gonna like it. It's single mums. As a single mum who has her children 100% of the time, does not get a break and needs a babysitter to go on a date, I am telling you, guys don't like it. We're a little bit undateable. It doesn't matter how pretty you are and how much you have to offer, like, we're undateable. But the irony is, we are the best people to have around. Firstly, we can cook, we have snacks, like, we're great fun. But we also aren't stupid. We can do it all ourselves. So I know the rise of the independent woman is sad but true. Why would I date to have guys like be like, oh no, like, oh, you know, and make some excuse, because they don't always tell you it's because of the kids, you know, but they don't always tell you that's the reason why. Cowards. But like, why would I date around for you to do that to me? Like, as a woman, I don't know if it's just me, like, if you have kids, cool, like, I will accept them at some point in the relationship, you know, when you're introduced and things. But it's laughable. Guys older than me will be like, oh no, and I'm like, alright then. So that's kind of half the reason I gave up on dating.
Dated a single mom. Worst experience ever. Was always second on the agenda. 2 single parents, I get. But a single childless man and single mom. Bad combo.
It's not cowardly to not date a single mother, because a mother's main focus will be her children. So as a man, you'll be the last priority in her eyes. Not really a great foundation for a relationship.
It's shocking. If you date a woman with kids, they come as a package. There is nothing wrong with that. Christmas becomes exciting again, and special days out as part of a family. So many benefits. And also, stay strong. You're amazing.
Damn. This woman was pretty honest when it comes to how single moms can struggle when it comes to dating. But it was funny when she said that men won't tell her that they don't want to keep seeing her because of the kids, and called them cowards for not being honest.
I'm not scared.
But I bet you, a lot of the time, when men are honest about things like that, they get shamed for it. So why bother go through that sort of headache if you're not even going to be seeing this person anymore? Also, even though she said that single moms are the best people to have around, and then goes on to list off some things, having to come in and look after another man's kids is a hassle to say the least. And I know, people will say, but you don't have to be responsible for them. But in reality, it's gonna happen, whether you want it to or not, especially when the relationship starts to progress. And one last thing before we move on to the next clip. It's one thing to come second to your own kid, but coming second to someone else's kid isn't something a lot of guys have any interest in.
A guy friend of mine that I've known for a very long time said to me the other day, Sevda, why is it you're still single? You've been single for a good few years now and you're good people. It's like, is there something about you that I don't know? Like, it must be you. The way my blood started boiling, how dare you say to me, it's because of you? Do you know what? Yeah, it is because of me. It's because I'm very particular of who I bring around my child. That's why. Yes, I do date people, but they don't meet my kids. They don't just be meeting my kid and become around my family. No. We have to be very careful with who we bring around our children and in our home, okay? The wrong man can mash up your life. Mash up your life. Bring trauma to you and your children. Do you know what these men can do? Abusing you in front of your kids. Not treating you right in front of your kids. And I've got a little girl as well. A little girl that's impressionable and is looking up to me. And that's why I am single.
What her friend asked is a valid question. It could very well be the fact that someone's doing something that's off-putting to a potential partner. Too many people have main character syndrome these days and think they can't do any wrong when it comes to relationships. Now, I will agree that if you're a single mom, you shouldn't be bringing just any dude around your kid because there are all sorts of people out there. And it's a known fact that predators target single moms because it gives them easy access to the kids. So I'm not gonna fight her on that. Not at all. We all know that single moms have loads of things they have to overcome when they're in the dating game. And from how she's talking in this video, things aren't getting any easier.
Okay, is it just me? Or has the world gone like completely mad? Like, I'm a single mum. I'm looking for my guy, and I just genuinely feel like there's no hope anymore. Like, I just can't do the dating apps anymore. I can't, like, the energy is just like so off. Now, please do not come in the comments and say like, oh, you gotta match energy when you love yourself. I love myself. I have a great life. I'm just looking forward to, you know, meeting my guy, meeting my match. I've been single 3.5 years, and I've done a lot of self-healing. I've done a lot of self-work, and maybe it's just timing. I don't know, but it's like someone throw me a freaking bone here. Like, how are you meeting people? How are you meeting decent people? Right, okay, come and tell me in the comments. How did you meet your person? How? Like, in recent history. Like, don't give me a story from like 20 years ago. Like, the world has changed. I was in a 10.5 year relationship. Coming out of that 10.5 year relationship, the dating world, 1, I'm 10.5 years older. 2, I've got kids. 3, the world is just different. Like, tell me, how are we meeting decent people in 2025? I need to know.
Some of the comments on here. I'm also a single mom, and I won't be lowering my standards or expectations. I have a child now. It's even more reason to increase my standards if they're going to be around my child. The right person will come. What's meant for you will never pass you by.
Saying you won't date someone who has kids is incredibly shallow.
Go to the friend zone part of your phone. Thank me later.
First off, to the person who commented saying it's shallow not to want to date a woman with kids is 100% wrong. Taking on the responsibility for someone else's children isn't a small feat. And while there are loads of couples who've been able to pull it off successfully, there are also tons of men who are devastated by getting involved with single moms. And maybe the same's true for women who've dealt with single dads. Anyway, on to the video. Just like the woman in the first clip, she's having a tough time when it comes to dating as a single mom because guys just don't want to take on that burden. And I know most parents don't see their own kids as a burden, but to someone who's not their parent, that's most likely how they'll be seen. There's no way to know for sure if a relationship's going to go the distance, especially these days. But there are far too many individuals having children with people they're not even in a long-term relationship with, just hoping that things will work out, or actually don't give any real thought into how it might affect their future prospects. You can hear how tired she is in her voice. It seems like she's just had enough of dating in 2025. But with how we run relationships these days, this is going to be the norm, if it isn't already. Personally, I was always considerate about who I'd end up having kids with, because this whole baby mama and baby daddy thing never interested me in the slightest and just sounded like a headache and a lot of work. Anyway, guys, share your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one.